Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and Happy New Year to all of you viewers out there. And today I'm just going to do a video game haul video for the holidays because I bought a lot of games within the past month and a half. I'm talking about starting maybe around Black Friday going up until even yesterday. I have bought quite a lot of games and I have a lot of games to show you guys for this little haul video. And as usual, I also have an anime haul video. I just recently ordered those, so they're going to be coming in the mail pretty soon. Also, I just have to say in advance, like, all of the games I have in here, I usually don't buy this many games at one time because I can see that I'm going to be working on these for a couple months at least. The reason why I went so ham in buying all these games is because I have a job and I have more money, and December is usually a time when I have the most money because I have my birthday, plus Christmas, plus different stuff. I have a lot of hours basically. I work retail, so I have a lot of hours in the holidays, so it's great, and I have a lot of money to spend on this stuff. Then I have a lot right here, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time on each individual thing, but I'm just going to tell you a couple things, and yeah, so let's go through it. The first thing I'm going to do is go through my Xbox One games because just recently I bought an Xbox One. I actually bought it on Black Friday. The Xbox Ones just so happened to go down by like 50 bucks at that point, and I was just like, I might as well do this now and get it out of the way. So two of the games that I bought with my Xbox One were Sunset Overdrive, a game that I've always wanted to play because it looks a little bit like Infamous, except with guns, and it's a really funny, action-packed game, and I really like the way it looks. I really want to play it. I also picked up Dead Rising 3, which I'm not really sure. I played Dead Rising 2, wasn't really into it. I'm thinking maybe I can try Dead Rising 3 and give the series a chance and see if I like this one instead. And then later on, after Black Friday, during this month, they had like buy two get one free at GameStop, so I was like, let's get some more games. And actually that's where a lot of these games came from, the whole buy two get one free thing, because they had it like multiple times during this entire month, and I was just like, let's just go ham, let's do this, because my money ain't going nowhere else, to be honest. First up, we got the Gears of War Ultimate Edition plus Rare Replay. I mainly got this for Rare Replay, but I thought it's a good price, so why not just get it for, you know, get both of them. I already played through Gears of War 1, and I guess I don't mind playing the Ultimate Edition, even though I don't really care that much, but still, Rare Replay was a really good value just to get like both of these together for like, I think it was like $20? I'm not entirely sure, but whatever I got this for, good price. Also, another Xbox One exclusive that I heard very many good things about, except for one thing about it being kind of short, is Rise: Son of Rome. Again, I don't really know exactly how it plays, but I did hear good things about it, just the bad thing about it being kind of short. And lastly, for the Xbox One exclusive games, we have Killer Instinct, and of course I had to get this because like, I only bought the Xbox One for the exclusives because I still use my PS4 as my main system, and I'm not going to change my mind and switch over to Xbox One now. And while we're on the topic of Xbox, I might as well talk about two Xbox 360 games that I've also got, because why the hell not? So first up, we have Perfect Dark Zero. It is a $2 game that I picked up, even though this game's actually on the Rare Replay disc. The reason why I got it is just because, you know, it's $2 and I get this nice case with it, so why not? And next up, we have Ninja Blade, a game that I know absolutely nothing about. I've never really seen this in stores before, but for the price tag of $3, I thought it would be a fun game to at least try out and see what it is, because I'm not even sure what it is. Hack and slash, so that's definitely fun, but besides that, I have no clue. Should be fun at least. And next up, we have some PS3 games because I thought, why not go back and buy some PS3 games just to finish off my collection a little bit more. So here we have Catherine, the puzzle platforming dating type of game. I haven't really played it at all. I think I've played the demo, but that was a very long time ago and I don't remember anything about it. So I just picked it up because, of course, people have talked about it quite a lot and said it was a good game, and I never got a chance to play it. So for 20 bucks, why not try it out? Next up, we have Nier. I know nothing about this game. The only thing I know is that the creepy moon face guy was at E3, and that was really funny. There's gonna be a second Nier game coming out in the near future. But I wanted to try this out because it's a hack and slash game I never played before. So why not try this out and see what this series is about before the next game comes out? Because if it's really good, I'm going to get the second game. But if it's not that great, then I'm gonna consider it maybe. But I wanted to see how the first game was at least before the second one comes out in the next year or whenever it comes out. Now the next game, I really debated with myself about whether I should get this or not, and I'm still not sure if I should have gotten it, but I got this. I don't exactly know how to pronounce. I'm gonna try Dengeki Bunko Fighting Climax. Now I'm not sure what this game really is. All I know is that there's like anime characters in it, random anime characters, and they are fighting each other in this fighting game, this Japanese fighting game. I don't understand this at all. I mean, Kirito is on the front. We got like Shizuo? I forget his name. Dude from Durarara. I forget his name. I'm sorry. It escapes my mind. Chick from a certain scientific railgun. The chick from I don't even know. Alright? I have no clue. But I wanted to get this just because I thought it might be fun to try it out and play it with friends, but I wasn't entirely sure about it, but I just bought it anyways because why the hell not just buy it? And finally for PS3 we have Final Fantasy 13 Lightning Returns. Now I know people have a lot of bad things to say about Final Fantasy 13. I personally enjoy the game. Final Fantasy 13, these games were actually the first Final Fantasy games that I've actually gotten all the way through. I'm currently working on Final Fantasy 7, but I have not gotten through that just yet. But I've gotten through Final Fantasy 13, 13-2, and I thought why not just get this one because I could finish off the 13 trilogy and see what else happens in the story. Next up I have two Vita games right here that I literally picked up this past week, and I did it because still buy two get one free, and I only picked up two of these Vita games and I got something else with it. I'll show that off later on, but I picked up Rayman Origins because I wanted to play Rayman Origins and it was the cheapest price to get this game on the Vita because apparently this copy of it is on the Vita, and you know how well that sold, so you know people were going to be craving that copy of the game for the Vita because, you know, everybody and their mom has a Vita and wants Rayman Origins. Anyways, Touch My Katamari. There's no case for it. There's no original case for it, but still, Touch My Katamari, because I actually do enjoy the Katamari games and I never tried out this one, so why not? That is literally the entire point of this video. Anything that I say is just why not? Just why not buy it? Because why not? Like seriously, why not get this? I mean, it's fun. I hope. Next up we have a Wii game, and the Wii game is actually the one I bought with those two Vita games, and it's Punch-Out. And I don't have the case for it, but it's Punch-Out. I have not played Punch-Out on the Wii. I played on the NES. I didn't get necessarily that far into that version of the game, but I still have it on my Wii U, actually. I bought it on the eShop. But then again, I didn't buy it. I got it for free. Whatever. Still, Punch-Out on the Wii, I want to try it out because I actually am interested in Little Mac a little bit more since Smash came out and he became a really interesting character to me. But still, Punch-Out on the Wii. Next up is Wonderful 101 because this game is made by Platinum Games, who also made Bayonetta. They made Anarchy Reigns, Mad Worlds. They also made Mad Worlds, and there's something else they made, Legend of Korra. The Legend of Korra game that is kind of iffy, they made that as well. There's something else they made, I'm not going to get into it. They are a great game developer, they make a lot of hack and slash games. This is another one of them, and I want to try it out because it looks so bright and vibrant, and I heard a lot of good things about it. It's one of the better games on the Wii U, so it's now a part of my collection and I am happy because of it. Next up for the Nintendo 3DS, we have Xenoblade Chronicles 3D, because I never had a chance to play this on the Wii, and I do want to play the game. I still hear from people. I still hear that the Wii version is the better version out of the two of these. I don't care. That one's harder to find, and if you try and buy it, it's probably going to cost you around $60 or more, and I don't want to spend that much, so I'm just like, forget it. I have a new 3DS, why not just play this version and get it through whenever I have the time to play it. Next up is Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon. I actually did buy this on Black Friday too, because I bought it off of Amazon and it was on sale for, I believe, $15 at the time. So it was a really good deal. I never got a chance to play it, so I thought, let's just try it out. Because I actually really wanted to play it ever since it came out, but it's always been pretty expensive, so I didn't want to delve into it until, you know, it was on sale. Next up, we have Puzzle and Dragons Z and Puzzle and Dragons Super Mario Bros. Edition. Now, I'm not entirely... The reason why I bought this is simply because of the Super Mario Bros. Edition of it, not the Puzzle and Dragons Z version of it. The reason of that is because I know that Puzzle and Dragons is actually on iOS. It's on mobile devices. I could easily get that on there. I think it's free. If not free, it's like really cheap. I could easily do that. But I wanted this version of it just because of the Mario version, and that seemed interesting to me. That's the only reason why I bought this. And if that reason sounded pretty dumb, then this reason will sound even dumber. New Super Mario Bros. 2. I bought this because I thought the aspect of having a game where all you do is collect as many coins as possible and go through all the Mario levels just filled with coins was a pretty fun and interesting idea. And it might sound stupid, but I don't care, because I bought it and I'm going to have fun with it. And that's it for everything else. Now I have to get into the PS4 part of this haul video, which I have a lot more games specifically for my PS4. Now first up, we have Final Fantasy X and X-2. Now, I've never played these, and you can probably tell because I literally just said I've only played through a few Final Fantasy games all the way up until the end, and it was only Final Fantasy 13 and 13-2. So, I thought, why not get this, because it's on the PS4, and the time in which I got it was Black Friday, and I got it at Walmart for like 15 bucks, which is a really good price for the two of these games, because they're really lengthy games, and to have them all on this HD remaster is really cool. Next up, we have Mad Max, another game I got for Black Friday. I actually got it from Walmart as well, and I got it for $25 at the time, which is really good for a game that came out in September. I've not played it yet, but I've heard very good things about it, and on the people's top 10 games of 2015, this actually makes it onto their lists most of the time. I've seen it make it to at least number 10 or 9 on people's lists, and I can see why. I mean, it's a pretty decent game. You can build up your car. The game, I heard, is very centered around your car, has combat similar to Batman, so it's making me feel like it might be similar to Batman Arkham Knight, you know, the Batman combat, plus, you know, it's heavily focused on your car, like in Batman Arkham Knight. I don't know, so I just want to try it out anyways. Next up is Metal Gear Solid 5: The Phantom Pain. Normally I would not buy a game like this just so soon, because I usually like to wait hella long until I buy games that are this popular. I like to wait until maybe even a half a year after they come out to buy them. But I thought, why not, because I had extra money to do so and buy this, and it was like buy two get one free, just like I said, and I bought this, and I haven't even gotten into it yet, but of course, this is a great game. It actually had a chance to become Game of the Year, so why not just, you know it's going to be a great game as soon as it's like an eligible candidate for Game of the Year. And it's also very sad that it's going to be one of Kojima's last games with Konami, and Konami's going to go in the shitter after this. But anyways, a game that I also got within the last week is Diablo 3 Reaper of Souls. Now, the reason I got this is literally because my friends have all got this game at the same time. They're just like, yo dude, you need to get this and play with us. I'm just like, alright, you know what, I'm gonna do it. It's on sale, it's 20 bucks, I'm gonna get it. I'll play with y'all. I have not broken it open yet because we have not had a chance to. They've literally told me to play this game like 3 days ago, and I have not opened it up yet because they haven't been on in that amount of time. And I'm just like, I'm waiting for y'all. I'm not gonna do it myself. I'm waiting for y'all. So until then, it's gonna stay in this plastic, and I'm gonna open it up when it's time to do so. But for now, still in the plastic. Next up, we have a game that I bought simply because, look, I've been planning on buying this since it did come out, because when it did come out, I played a little bit of it at my friend's house. I did enjoy it, but as soon as I saw the Game Awards, it pushed me over the edge to actually getting the game. And it is The Witcher 3 The Wild Hunts. Is it? I keep saying it wrong. The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. I keep saying The Witcher 3 The Wild Hunt, and it's not. Whatever. I got it because it is a really expansive game, over 200 hours of gameplay. Even has free DLC and other DLC that you can get for it. It is really, really big of a game, and I'm surprised that a game like this came out in 2015 after all the games that came out that were so full of all this DLC and extra content you had to pay for. This one definitely gave you so much out the box and did so for just that $60 price tag, which was perfect. Next up, we got Shadow Warrior. The reason why I have this is simply because it was a part of the buy two get one free, and this one was free. So I said, why not? I know nothing about this game. All I know is that there was another game that came out earlier. I don't even know when it came out, but it was like an 8-bit sort of game. Not even 8-bit. It was like a one of those like 3D Doom style games. Like the one Doom first came out, it looks sort of like that, or even like the early Duke Nukem games. It looks like that with like gunplay and swordplay. And it's I don't even know. I know that this isn't a very good game, but for a free game, it's not that bad. Next up, we have Shadow of Mordor, and I got this because I heard, again, it plays similarly to Batman and the Batman games and the combat system, and also you can chop people's heads off in this game, which is really cool. And I was looking for something that was more along the lines of that action sort of gameplay, and this is just perfect for that. Next up, we have Watch Dogs. Now, before you say anything, this was $10. The reason why I got this is because it's not a terrible game, but it's a $10 game that is not the best game in the world. Glitchy, buggy, yes, but it's not a terrible game. It's worth $10 for sure. Just like another game that I played earlier this year. I didn't pay for it, mind you. I only borrowed it from a friend, The Order 1886. Now, The Order 1886 is a 6-hour game. I beat it in one night. Would I pay $10 for it? Yes, and actually it's on sale right now for $10. But it's not a terrible game. It's just a game that you wouldn't pay that much for, such as Watch Dogs or even Evolve, which also is like $10 right now. And I wonder why, with your fucking $130 day one DLC. Next up, we have Call of Duty Black Ops 3. I'm not saying anything more than that because you already know. Next up, I have a game that I'm not entirely proud of, but I thought it was fun because I did play a little bit of it at my friend's house. He had it for the PS3 when I played it like a year or two ago at his place, so I was like, I might as well get it myself and, you know, see how it is and how ridiculous it actually is when I play it. Akiba Strip. Now, the way that they put it on this label is called Akiba's Trip. That's not the case. It is called Akiba Strip. The point of the game is to strip people and find out if they're vampires. I believe that's what it is to find out if they're vampires or not. But the point is, you gotta strip people. You just walk up to somebody in the street, you fight them, and take their clothes off. It's a pretty interesting game, so thanks, Japan. Next up, I have a game that I got when it was on sale because I thought it would be a fun party game to play with friends, and I haven't had too many chances to play this with friends. I've only played it like maybe once, and we only played it like 2 of the games on here, but it's a Family Fun Pack. Again, this isn't really something I'm entirely proud of, but still, it's fun to play like Scrabble. We played Scrabble a little bit, and we also played a little bit of Monopoly Plus, which was also pretty fun. So, it's a pretty fun game just to play with friends and just have a little board game night, a virtual board game night. And last but not least, after all those games in this really long video, I have the final game right here. It is probably one of my favorite games I've ever played during 2015. It is Fallout 4. Now granted, I haven't gotten that deep into the game. I'm maybe around the 20-hour mark in this game, maybe a little more than that, but I've done so much exploring in this game. I've done so much with the whole settlement building in this game, and I've gotten a lot of it so far, even though I haven't gotten that far in the story just yet. I haven't gotten all that far in the side missions, but I have had a lot of fun with this game. And yeah, I did get it for like a good $57, but it's a pretty good game still, like really good game. So that is everything from my video game hauls of the holiday season of 2015. I hope you guys did not get entirely bored by this video, but if you made it to the end, then thank you so much. Hopefully you guys got a good amount of video games during this holiday season. Maybe you got them on Black Friday, got them during those buy two get one free sales, maybe during some other sale that you found, or maybe even for Christmas you got some good things. If you did get some good games or even anime, tell me in the comment section down below what you got and tell me. And for now, it's me, NextLevelOtaku, saying stay gold, and I'll see you guys later.